What's up, guys? It's Thursday night, a little after 9 o'clock. You know how we roll here. But the show must go on. Roll that intro. What's up, guys? I'm Nick Twist. Welcome to Life with a Twist. How are you guys doing tonight? I hope you're doing well. We're doing fantastic. We've got a hell of a show lined up tonight. As always, we'll be doing shots. We'll be talking about the brooch. We have our sledgehammers, and that's all that really matters. So, guys, I got some awesome guests lined up for tonight. I never don't have awesome guests on. I don't know if any of you guys are yet familiar with my first guest. But you sure as hell will be very familiar by the time the show is over tonight. So, without rambling on for any longer, let me go ahead and invite my first guest of the evening onto the show, Mr. Wade Wilson! Woo!
How y'all folks doing? What's up? Lady Kiss stealing,
What's going on?
willing and dealing, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time.
Come a little bit more this way. You don't have to be afraid. You can sit a little closer.
I don't know if you bite.
I like my guests to be nice and close.
I don't know if you bite.
I do, but, first time for everything. So, Wade, how you doing, man?
I'm a little wasted.
A little wasted?
Yeah.
You having fun on the show so far?
Yeah.
We haven't even gotten. We're just getting started.
We just started the show.
We just started the show. We just started. We've been trying. But so wait, for people that aren't familiar with you,
Mm-hmm.
what kind of stuff do you do?
I am a punk rock rapper. They
Love
call me. I am from Trent, New Jersey.
Absolutely represent.
Yeah.
They love that. They love that.
I am good friends with a lot of people that are more famous than me, which helps me get some street cred.
Well, that's what it's all about, the street cred. So as long as you're getting it, that's building blocks. Building blocks. Building it up. So, I have my people that do their research on my guests and find out some stuff about them and everything. And
did you really? I didn't think anyone would take the time.
We have our producer, one producer. Hi, producer. Let's wave to the producer. Hi. So, I want to talk about your current album, right? It'd be current? Or your most recent?
Well, I don't know which one you're talking about.
Okay.
It would.
Eating Ice Cream with Molly Ringwald.
Yes, that is the.
Now, how many tracks are on that album?
There are 9 tracks.
9 tracks. Okay. And when did you do all that? Like, is this a recent endeavor?
Here's the funny thing. It actually took place almost like a few years ago.
Okay.
But what happened is the producer, shout out to Bass Bronson, a.k.a. Rob Lowe, who helped me do that, was we both had gone through breakups at the time.
Okay.
And he had always said he wanted to do a track with me. Do a project with me. And he posted on Facebook one day, I had the weirdest dream. I was eating ice cream with Molly Ringwald.
Of all people.
And I was just like, that's it. That's the project.
That's the project.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we were just like, through breakups with girls and everything, we put it together. The funny thing was,
I don't mean to interrupt you. So it's like a more thematic album.
Yeah, it is definitely. Yeah, okay. It has a theme with it. And the funny thing about it was, we didn't think anyone was going to care.
Okay.
Even though we were posting on Facebook and everything. And people just started gaining momentum. And people were like, effect. People were like, okay, this has to be a thing. And then when we started releasing a couple tracks here and there, people were like, okay, well, where's the rest? So it's like, all right, we got to finish the rest. So there was a couple tracks that most of the thing he did, I did like 1 track, and then Freddie Mercury did the rest. And in a weird way, it's been my biggest record to date.
Nice.
Even though it's not in my most sold record.
It's one of those things where they call it the underdog scenario, where it's like you don't expect anything to happen, and then it just rises in the ranks, and it ends up taking people by storm. So that's probably kind of how it rolled out for you.
Can I drink on this show?
Yeah.
Okay. Because, like, I wanted a couple sips from a punk rock chick that lives somewhere, and then I guess I just found this, for you.
You know what? The couch is magic, so we never know what's going to come out of the couch. There's probably Miller Lights in there, too.
But go on.
Okay, so I also dug up, actually, you know what? Let me pop this in there early on. What inspired you to get started doing punk rap and what you're into?
Okay, so basically, I always loved hip hop since I was a little kid. The first song that I ever really super liked was it's called Eric B for President. It's by Rakim. And one of the things that made me like it so much was that Rakim wasn't even talking about himself. He was shouting out his DJ.
Nice.
And even though it's one of the most lyrical songs, and I was just like, I have to do this. I want to do that.
It's one of those things that it spoke to you on that level where it's like, I want to be able to create what this creates for me, but you want to do it for yourself and for others to get, right?
Yeah. So that's
and then you went on to write MMMBop.
The MMMBop. Yeah, I wrote it for Hanson.
You wrote that hit, and then, it was good stuff.
Somewhere in all those years that I was going, I always remember one of my friends, growing up, Jeremy McNabb, his dad was into rock and roll, and then there was like a Run DMC song. I can't even remember which one, but then he was like, yo, that's a AC/DC song, and something he knew about. And he put on the record, and it put me on, and I was just like, wait. I didn't even really know samples. Like, I was so young, I didn't know that samples came from other places yet.
Right, okay.
So that, when he played that record, I was just like, oh, shit. So I started getting into rock music from there. And it just bit me by the bug. But, people always knew me. It was just like, okay, Wade's like a rapper. He does this thing. People around the way knew me. But it was also, at the same time, it was like, Wade likes rock music.
Right.
So I grew up in my hoods and everything, and people always knew that I liked rock music. So it was never one of those things where it was like, even later when people knew me growing up, it wasn't like they were like, oh, so you're kind of getting into rock. That's like a weird thing.
Okay.
It was like people knew me yeah, okay. Wade, he's always kind of been like that.
All right.
He's always
I feel you. So, you like you said, the sampling and stuff like that. So basically, you kind of applied that to your taste. You were taking things from here and there and putting it together to make it your own flavor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's great, man. I do know about some of your some projects that haven't even dropped yet. I got some stuff that I can ask you about. You might be hush-hush on it. I don't know. It's your discretion.
No, we can talk about it.
All right.
I'm not scared.
You have a mixtape in the works or coming out? What's
that
all about?
Okay, so
what's it called? Can we know what it's called?
It's called The Wade Chemist.
The Wade Chemist. Okay.
And what happened is I have a friend who moved overseas, and he ran into a lot of kids over there that didn't even know, Alchemist. The Alchemist is like a cornerstone of underground hip hop.
Okay.
Even a little overground hip hop. I don't know what you want to call it. And he says to me one day, he was like, yo, I'm doing this thing, and I'm putting all these kids on the underground hip hop. He moved to Germany. He's from Pennsylvania, and he moved over there. And he was like, yo, I put
so you have a fresh audience out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he goes, I put them on to you. He was like, listen, I think something you should do, because I was like, I'm trying to figure out how to start new again, because I had some problems.
Okay.
I had some time off from doing the game.
You know what? I think as artists, sometimes, I have my things that I do. You have things you do. Everybody out there, you take time. And you do sometimes have to step away from certain things for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to necessarily call it brooding, but you're nesting on something. Something will hatch eventually, but it's not like a timed event. You know what I mean? You need to take the time to do you, so that your projects don't suffer from you not being the 100%.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, what my boy was like, he said, like, yo, I know you long enough. Like, this is a kid that's known me for, like, half my life. And he goes, some of what you do is, like, you got to let some stuff go. And he was like, do this. He was like, don't even think about anything. He was like, but take these tracks, what I'm going over here, and do something. He's like, just spit. Even if it's the dumbest stuff that you ever thought
Just
about.
whatever's
like
coming out of your mouth is going to come out.
And he was like, after I sent him
I
one
don't like
track,
things coming out of my mouth. We're going in. Yeah.
Well, after I sent him one track, he was like, yo, you know what that beat was? And I was like, nah. He was like, that was an Alchemist beat. He was like, I think you should put something together. He's like, just to warm you up, get you back into the flow because you've been out of the game for a minute. And I said, you know what? I'm going to take his advice. And I put 5 tracks together. It's called Awakeness. It'll hopefully be out in time for my Born Day show, which is...
So I was going to ask you about next is upcoming shows. You have a show coming up very soon, actually.
Well, actually, yeah, in like a day. Is today Thursday?
Today is Thursday.
Yeah,
because we're on Life with a Twist.
Yeah, I should not do drugs so much. But
you know what? Or just carry a calendar, a sundial.
Oh wait,
there's a phone too. Yeah, but then you never remember to use your phone for the calendar. There's so many other pretty apps.
But no,
you play Candy Crush?
I don't play Candy Crush.
Neither do I.
I feel like that's outdated. It's like some shit my aunt does.
I don't know.
But anyway, so yeah, we got that show coming up soon with Adam, Celine, and a whole bunch of other very cool people.
Now, where is this show at?
It's at Mill Hill Basement.
Wonderful, wonderful venue.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
There you go. You got it right there on the shirt. Shout it out.
I don't know which camera should I point at.
And might I add, we are in the midst of a deep Super Mario Brothers 3 round going on back here.
Yeah, that is wild. Very dope.
You got the Tanuki suit out there already?
Yeah. I wish I had a Tanuki suit in real life.
They probably have someone that's made that.
I think that's more like a furry, though. I don't know if that's the same thing.
Let's move on. So, solo EP. What's that about?
The solo EP, which is a lot of people have been waiting on. It's called Wasted (White Girl).
Okay.
And
we've seen a lot of them hanging around Mill Hill. See a lot.
Well,
of them. Everybody's having a good time.
Yeah. Well, it's a joke in a lot of ways. One thing is that I am, if anyone doesn't know, I'm actually mixed. I'm not like 100% black.
Okay.
I am also white and Native American. That was an O? That?
You know, my audience is very in tune with my guests. They love you.
But no, the joke also was, and it's like a weird, and I think that's why I felt so much pressure getting it done was it encapsulates a lot of things. A lot of people told me, yo, Wade, you've only ever done your records by yourself, like kind of weirdo.
Completely homegrown.
Yeah. And you don't work with people, blah, blah, blah.
Maybe you don't work well with people. You never know. It depends. Creative differences can cause a lot of issues. You know.
One of my jokes always is people be like, and I'm also kind of crazy, mentally ill, so I always make a joke that, hey, you know what? Maybe the voices in my head don't like you.
Ooh. Maybe they don't. Maybe they got together and said, us as a collective have decided you are the problem.
Yeah. But
I'm on board with that.
But so there's been a lot of stops and starts with it, but I'm actually very close to finishing it. But I don't want to do it like just out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to do it right, and doing the Wakemas ahead of that has kind of helped me get some of the stuff off my chest.
So that would kind of like the Wakemas can kind of act like the tsunami is building. And you're that one surfer that's out there that wants to be riding the wave to the very end, and then you drop the solo EP on them.
And then it's going to go like from there. Because, I mean, there's so many guest appearances. There's,
shout some names out, man. Go ahead.
Well, there's Rich Mahogany, who is well known in Jersey circles. There's Liz Cisco.
Lovely.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop it. I probably shouldn't legally, but Copyright, a very well known underground rapper.
Okay.
He's got a spot on it with me, and I went through a lot to get him on it.
Nice.
And he's gonna be on it.
You went through the motions.
Yeah, I mean, it was not what I expected. Like, and he was a very nice. Because I've heard some weird stuff about him, but he was such a.
I think there's always a tailwind of stories that go around about almost anybody, and you hear something and it's like inaccurate. I mean,
I've heard so many stories about him. Like, people were like, "Oh, yo, Copyright's a dickhead," and this, that, and other thing. But it was just like, literally, when we started working, he was just like, "Yo," he was like, I sent him my link for my album with Molly Ringwald, and he was just like, "Yo, this is such an original idea." He was like I never heard, and that's so impressive to me because this is a guy I grew up listening to. Like, I bought a lot of.
So he's giving you positive feedback on something you've created.
Yeah,
and it hits home, man.
Literally, like when he said the whole thing, he's like, "Yo, that Molly Ringwald, like, that's so original." I literally almost went home and jerked off after that.
I mean, I
was just like,
I'm thinking about doing it right now.
Oh my god! I was just like, yo, he actually thinks this is a good record. It's just like, wow.
You know what? Speaking of jerking off, you know who loves jerking off? My friend from when I was younger. He had a problem. But anyway, continue.
Okay, I thought we were going somewhere with that. But but the thing was, and here's the other thing that made it even more for me was he asked me if I had an idea for the song, the song that we were doing
together.
And I said, okay, yeah. If you know, Common, I used to love her, which is like where Common, since the rapper, he wrote a song where it was like I used to love her, and he made hip hop a girl. Like, he was like, I used to love the way she did this thing or whatever.
Okay.
And I said,
personifying it as female.
Yeah. And I said, what if it was like a girl that you had a fucked up relationship with? Because, like, to me, that's how hip hop is with me. It's like it's like a girl that I have I shouldn't, but messed up. We get a couple every show. A girl that I had a messed up relationship with, and it was just like, it's like she left me for like another dude or whatever, and I was like, this is gonna be so weird. He's gonna like say something stupid to me, and I sent him the idea and I sent him the beat, and he was like, "Yo, I got you. I know exactly what you're talking about." And what's even crazy is like he even gave me advice. Like, I was saying something about how there's so many clowns in hip hop, and he was just like, he sent me a text back and he goes, "Wade, listen. There's never going to not be clowns in hip hop.
Everybody wants a piece of the pie.
Don't think you're ever going to get to a spot." Well, it's even beyond getting a piece of the pie. He said to me, he was like, I was just like, I'm so sick of dealing with stupid people at shows and whatever. He was like, don't think you're ever going to get past that. He's like, you're going to do a show one day, and that's another thing that encouraged me. He's like, Wade, you're going to do a show one day. There's going to be like 1,000 people there. And first of all, I was already like, really? You think I'm going to do shows?
Like, you think I'm good enough to do that? Yeah, right?
And then he
get all those little flutteries in his stomach and stuff.
And he's like,
all falling off. Nah.
Yeah, he's like, you're going to do a show where there's 1,000 people there. And then he was like, and you're probably going to put your boys on, and you think it's going to be the hypest show ever. And he was like, and the way he rephrased it in the text, he was like, and corny ass MC from around the way that you kind of know is going to be like, yo, can I get on? And you're going to be like, bro, like, I already got my boys on it or whatever. And he was like, you know what's going to happen after that? He's going to go on Twitter. He's going to go on Facebook. And he's going to be like, Wade Wilson's corny. He ain't even let me get on.
He's a jerk.
And And I was just like...
And that's where it loops right back around to people hearing stories about other people that don't necessarily add up to an individual.
And I was just like, and yo, what you just said literally linked up to me in that moment. I was just like, holy shit. He's even telling me what people have said about him. Like, it was like one of the biggest schooling me to the game moments in my life.
That's cool, man.
that ever happened.
Especially when it comes from somebody that you idolize.
Yeah.
So it makes it... anybody can come tell you something, but when somebody that has that kind of impact in your life...
To me, yeah.
...is talking to you personally on it. Not even like, hey, man, I got your email, cool, but this is a guy that's actually having a conversation.
It's like, dude, this guy... I've had so many of his records that it's just like, it was like one of those weird things, like talking to him on the phone and like texting was just like, yo, am I really talking to the dude that I bought all his mixtapes? Like,
before you take that, well, you can do both. It's customary to do shots on my show. You want to do a shot, Wade Wilson?
I'll do a shot. What
are we doing? Well, I got some...
Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Twist. What camera should I be looking at?
You don't look at any of the cameras. You just talk to me. We don't worry about the camera. You let the producer worry about the cameras. You know who never worries about cameras? Who? This guy Tommy I used to know. He never worried about cameras.
Who is Tommy though? He's not even on the show.
No, he's kind of a jerk. Yeah, so I just have some shit that my grandmother makes in her basement. Is that cool? We also use it to clean jet.
Listen, my family, a lot of people don't know this about me.
I'm just going to pour whether you say yes.
My family in North Carolina actually were known for making liquor. And I know there's a couple of my family members that are just like, why did he actually just say that out loud?
Hey, nobody said naming names. Nobody's naming names. But hey. All right. So, we're doing a shot. What are we doing this shot to?
This shot is to...
Because I got a little surprise coming up for you right after this shot.
Okay, wait. Am I going to spoil the surprise if I say this shot is to Gnarly Bro Handsome?
That's why I was going to bring it up. So, no, that's perfect.
This shot is to...
Woo!
God damn.
Yeah, we don't mess around.
Shout out to having sex with white women. Or possibly Puerto Rican women. Light-skinned black women.
Yo, you're making Mario go nuts in the background there. He's going crazy.
Asian women, too. I don't want to say any of it. The only reason I don't shout out dark-skinned black women is because they fuck with me for being light-skinned. But I will, if you're down, and you won't make fun of me for being light-skinned.
Here's what we're going to do. Because after this premieres, you're probably going to get all them women. We're going to play. We got. Not only do we have a song that no one else has heard before.
Oh, you're doing it?
We're going to do that right now.
Oh shit!
We're going to run a commercial break, and we're going to throw that in there. Not only are we running the song, we got our hands on your new logo. We're going to show people that? We're going to throw the logo up there and play the song over top of it. We're throwing all your brand new stuff out there before you even have a chance to make it brand new. So, producer friend, are you ready to go to break?
Paulie over there.
We're going to go to break.
Paulie over there. I feel gnarly. Gnarly bro hands gnarly. Way well. Al Simmons, baby. Here we go again. And the first time, black for the first time. On the Negroes. This how we roll. Welcome to the brain of a man born strange these days. My relationships are strange, names change, and nothing's been the same since I performed with Angel Orange down in Baltimore. Nevermore.
quote Edgar Allan Flow. Experience and metaphor, expand horizons in my repertoire. The maestro of madness, vocalize sadness through audio apparatus, changing up the status. Any open summer Magnus, refuse to be stagnant. I outlasted when these things got drastic. The red bastard, watching platinum spray painted plastic. I don't know what to call it. Emotional alcoholic, flow diabolic with foliant tone. Looking for cans, that's the tallest mystery. Sherlock couldn't solve it. Problem giver, microphone, Jack the Ripper, shot a sipper, killing my liver in the city on the Delaware River. Check the name, no mercenary killer.
To me killer. About nothing and everything all at once. I find myself fading from myself medicating. Can't say that I'm sorry. This girl makes me feel gnarly. My friends all look at me like I'm behaving badly. Can't say that I'm sorry. This girl makes me feel gnarly.
Big goofy niggas still got hoes. Wonder this feeling could last forever. Jocking on fools, rocking on shows. Thank God my life is filled with pleasure. Got one problem, can't stop slaying. Look like Vegeta, Super Saiyan. Boss in the pit, bitch lit, call me Hesha. Simmons on the beat, nutty like Professor. Taking out stragglers, man of the sand 'em up like old dirty bastard. Counting bread with an abacus. Simmons style multifaceted, like a pair of Dyson Warhammer. Bitch, I'm Black Santa. Double fizzy kegs of strawberry Fanta. I'm little tiny, no, am I a dancer? Bitch, I'm the answer like Iverson. With a voice of Charlie Wilson. Shout out to Wade, getting paid. Drinking 40 ounces, custom made like my fade. Smoking in the shade like my page. Gnarly from the day we started gnarly. Got more drugs than Charlie Bartlett. Know every Mary, Jane, and Margaret. Coming for the bread, bitch, and I'm starving. Aliens of the bullshit, I'm a Martian.
The flow's trash from the bin of bargains.
Got more roaches than Joe's apartment. Nose blunt and rails while shooting at targets. On the slopes, bitch, you know I be carving. My soul is blacker than mainline and carbon.
Necroplasm going through my veins. Let the darkness wash over me, numb away the pain. Serotonin usually absent from my fucking brain. I talk about it, it's the day to keep the doc away. Necroplasm growing through my motherfucking veins. Let the fucking darkness wash over me, numb the pain. Serotonin usually absent from my fucking brain. Smoke about it, it's the day to keep the doc away.
I find myself fading from myself medicating. Can't say that I'm sorry. This girl makes me feel gnarly. My friends all look at me like I'm behaving badly. Can't say that I'm sorry. This girl makes me feel gnarly. I find myself fading from myself medicating. Can't say that I'm sorry. This girl makes me feel gnarly. My friends all look at me like I'm behaving badly. Can't say that I'm sorry.
I'm Paulie Sandusky, Honest Paulie, from Sandusky Auto Emporium. We got big cars, little cars, medium cars. We got 4-door, 2-door, interior luxury lighters. We got big black cars, little Chinese cars, windows that go up, windows that go down, ACs. We got cheap cars and we got cheaper cars. We got the best prices in town. You bet my daughter's tits we do. Whoa, if you can find better prices anywhere, go yourself. Cause you're a fucking liar. And Honest Paulie doesn't deal with fucking liars. Bad credit? No credit? Well, I don't give a I want soda, gun, or a bag. So come on down to Paulie's Auto Emporium. Please, my prices are out of this world.
What's up, guys? I'm Nick Twist. Welcome back to my show, Life with a Twist. We are just premiered a song by Wade Wilson off of his, it's a group project, right?
Group project called Knowledgeable Handsome with Al Simmons, a.k.a. Rel.
Okay. And what was the name of that song?
That song was called Sherbert.
So that's just a little taste of what's going to be coming out for that.
It wasn't even mixed down well. I'm surprised
you
guys
fooled me. Well, that's what I'm saying. We have our ways of getting things. So glad that we were get that.
Snuck it out.
We snuck it out. We got it. So you're gonna hang out?
I'm gonna hang out.
All right, great, man. Because I'm about to bring out our next guest, and I really think that you're gonna enjoy this person.
Who the fuck is it?
Oh, we got a good one.
I can't keep cursing.
We got a good one. We got a live one. Ladies and gentlemen, America, the world, it's my dutiful pleasure to introduce to you my next guest, Mr. Tony Goggles!
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, bro.
Wade Wilson.
Ah, my dude. I'm going to get out of your way.
I like Wade Wilson.
I'm going to let you be famous.
Come here.
I'm going to let you be
Sit
famous.
on his lap.
No, you don't sit on my lap.
Sit. There you go. Both of you be on camera. Hey, everybody together.
Let me design your new. How great was that? His new logo, I didn't design. Thanks a lot.
Oh my!
The one thing.
Shout out to Andy Garcia, who designed it.
No. Adam Saline. Yo, are you gonna stop doing yourself right now, or are you gonna?
I've been trying quietly to open these in the shadows. I'm usually a quieter person. Sarah.
No, we can drink on the show. We can drink on the show.
Sarah's paying attention.
I drink everywhere.
Sarah's probably
anyway, it's great to be.
Sarah's probably staying hydrated right now.
She's hydrated.
hydrated.
She got most hydrated at middle school. I love you, Sarah.
All right.
Shout out to Sarah.
Sarah Casey.
She was on the show.
She was great on the show.
Sarah Casey, mate.
Yep. Sarah Casey, mate. Yep.
So, Mr. Goggles, how are you tonight?
I'm fucking great.
You like being on the show?
I do. It's cool. I mean, I've watched the show.
So you're a big fan?
I've seen every episode. But
I'm a moderate fan.
He's a moderate fan. He'll be a big fan afterwards.
You know what? He's seen the only episode he's seen is on the monitor.
Before I go any further, I do want to present Mr. Wade Wilson with his complimentary sledgehammer. If you could just pass that to him.
Okay, Jesus,
I
wish you gave it to me.
It's like passing the Olympic torch. Wade, you go ahead and hang on to that. Put it on your keychain.
Yo, we're like in a neighborhood of white people, and I have a lot of angst. I don't know if this is a good idea.
We're dead. You know what? What is this called? What's the length of this?
The shaft.
Yeah, the shaft.
You're getting
long
shaft.
Who's the dick? Was it
Wade, the long shaft Wilson.
Damn right.
Watch your mouth.
Let me reel us in here a little bit because first off, we want to do a shot. Let's just do it first and foremost. You think it's a good idea?
Yeah, I mean, why?
Do I get another shot with this?
I don't know if I have anything left for
take him.
There's only like 2 shots left in here, if that.
His grandma.
Yo, you lying like hell. I know. I drink Evan Williams all the time. There's more than 2 shots.
I'm gonna fill it up. We're gonna see what happens.
You know what? This is exactly why.
This is why he doesn't come to Hamilton.
Neither of my Native American or black sides trust white people.
Give him his fire water.
I'm just saying.
I'm trying my best.
Which side distrusts white people the most? For their black side or
nobody, because you know why? Because black people don't like the Native American side because they call us crossbreeds.
Why are you? What does that mean? No,
you guys are having your own shit.
I know. I don't understand. What does that mean? I don't know the plights of a Native American black man.
You're part Native American, it means you're part black, so they don't know which side you step on. So
but is there a big Native American versus?
Wait a minute, like so they have Harry Potter names for you guys, like Muggles and shit like that.
Basically, because
so
they people that are on the reservations call you a crossbreed if you're black and Native.
Or anything. Is it the same thing
if
you're half Puerto Rican?
Well, no. If you're white, I forget what the name is, but they call you something different.
Is it just as negative though?
Probably, but.
Well, no, even the Indians are racist. See,
everyone
has, except for Santa.
If you're crossed with other things.
I want to do this shot.
All right.
Oh yeah, I'm about that.
We don't have another shot. You have beer.
There's like 3 other shot glasses,
but they're empty. Well, yo, I'll give you half of mine if you give him half of yours. That we all do.
Like America.
I don't have a shot at all. How does that even work?
Do you want to do a shot?
Just give the kid a shot.
You know what? I'm good. I'm just gonna keep drinking.
All right, Let's toast to
Wade Wilson. That song was
Wade Wilson, the half-breed prince.
It's called Crossbreed.
Half-breed prince.
He's not even like good. He's like that. He's like crossbred with everything that America destroyed. You know, he's not even like, he has no balance there.
I'm not even the good stuff.
Yeah, you got everything but America.
I'm like Bill Wasp. I'm like,
if you had some Chinese,
I'm like
this.
I'm like,
this isn't even my show anymore. You guys just, have.
Me and Wade Wilson are starting our own show.
Shut up.
This is organic. This is organic.
All right,
shut up. This is his show. Let him interview.
Yo, we're gonna party after this.
I'm gonna go.
No, you have to stay.
No,
here.
where are we going?
No.
I'm
going to go use the bathroom and let you guys talk.
Are you going to piss out of your penis?
Yeah, how else?
Let's cut to the penis. Can we
no, do not cut to my penis ever.
Don't put any words cuts next to penises.
Yeah.
We're all men here.
Yeah.
Well, that's how we identify. That's how we identify.
Hey, I prefer the pronoun there.
There. Why don't you go to there so I can get my interview going?
Yeah, we're going to start this interview.
Damn it, Wade!
Goddamn.
Can I talk about myself for a little bit?
Yeah, First of all, thanks for being on the show.
No, thank you. This is great. I love it. This is awesome.
This is going swimming.
This is Gary Shandling on LSD.
It's great stuff.
I was playing Mario Brothers.
We got Super Mario 3 in the background.
Now it's
we got
my
the good stuff going.
nephew.
Oh, look, we got Hammer Brother Mario in there.
Yeah, I don't like him.
You don't like the Hammer Brother thing? All right. Well, let's get into your interview. First thing I want to talk about, I've had several other guests that you've worked with on this first topic, and we've talked about it on prior shows, and it's big because it's coming out soon.
Yes, it is, and I
Teenage blood-sucking bimbos.
Yes, this is my.
This has been in the works, man.
This has been the worst one, but you know, doing stuff like this,
you don't have
low
to tell
budget.
Everything is hurry up and wait.
Low budget stuff. We're still working on it, but it's coming out. I cannot announce the date yet, but it's very, very so fucking soon. You know what I mean? It's like 2 strokes.
I'm excited.
It's going to be coming in 2 strokes.
You want to know why I'm so excited? Because I'm excited to see the part that I'm in that you give me shit for every time.
Yeah, because I gave you the script and you. It's not funny enough for me. I don't think this is a movie I want to be a part of. I'm like, you motherfucker.
I never said that.
Yes, you fucking told me. I can't connect to any of these parts. I'll take
that. That's different. I connected to
this is my Pinkerton. This is my movie. I think it's great.
Pinkerton.
The movie I think is great, and no one will like it.
Because this is my Pinkerton.
It is. This is my fucking Pinkerton.
All right, it's your Pinkerton. We've already gone over budget on the F-bombs, but it's you, so I have to.
You said that?
You said at least
I said 8. Fuck that many times?
Yeah, fucking crazy, right?
Sorry.
All right, so teenage blood-sucking bimbos.
Yes.
How'd you come up with all that, man?
We try teams. How did I come up with it? I wanted to make after Sodomaniac.
Another big one.
Everyone said
global.
It's played everywhere. It has played all around the world. It has. You can buy it anywhere around the world.
You weren't even allowed to stream it when it first came out.
No, got banned.
That's how good.
Amazon.com banned it from streaming. Amazon Prime. They said no because that's rape. But then you go. You can literally watch. I spit on your grave. Yeah. But whatever. I think it worked for us. That's cool. We've been banned
because
for the way we do things.
But that's actually positive publicity for a thing.
Yeah, we made a whole thing.
Look, it's so ridiculously above and beyond what people can expect. It's banned.
Yeah.
So now you just have to see it.
The distributor was pissed. He's like, dude, they have shit like this and that. Like we got on Comcast on demand. Like,
well, you had it was on Verizon as well.
Yeah, Verizon, whatever.
Verizon. That's great.
No, it was awesome. Like it was the first
time.
For
a fact, my brother rented it from Verizon to watch.
Right, and we've saw no.
I've never seen my brother since, but still.
Yeah, my whole family, they just still don't understand. Like, look, you can go to your TV and watch my movie. And they still don't understand.
Like, what's
but your cousin Billy has the video on YouTube. Look, he's got a glass of milk. And I'm like, oh my god, this is something. They don't understand.
All right, so Bimbos is coming soon.
Bimbos is coming sooner than you think.
Okay.
Like literally, if we did this probably next week, I can talk about it.
All right. So we'll do another subject. Did you have another project that?
But it's a great movie. Teens Listening Bimbo. DIY.com. Go check it out. Whatever. It's a great film. I think this is the epitome of because we worked together for like fucking ever.
Almost 20 years now.
Oh my god! Put a fucking gun in my mouth.
I don't know how I feel every time I wake up.
Look where we came from. We're on.
Now we're having talk shows.
We're on like a fourth grade Wayne's World.
Started from
That's
the
what I
bottom,
feel
now
like.
we're here.
On Wayne's World.
It's
Started
not
from the bottom, now we're here.
This is my no more rapping.
All right.
Come here,
So,
Wade.
New Jersey HorrorCon. You had a
Yes.
premiere of a project, one of the only projects I wasn't probably involved in. High Death.
Yeah, Wade was there.
Wade was there.
Yeah, High Death is an anthology film that is a whole bunch of other filmmakers I actually grew up watching, like shot on video guys doing shit that like me and you were doing at the Peace Star House, but we're actually getting the shit out there and people are buying it.
Yeah.
So I did like some art for their first movie, High 8, which was all shot on 8mm video. And they did a sequel called High Death, which is all high definition videos and movies. And because I at one point I was like, how do I get in with these people? Like, how do I get my name to these people who are doing shit? So I started doing like graphic design for them. So let me use one.
Okay, a foot in the door, something simple.
So I started doing posters. I did like a whole poster. Even when they put the movie out, they didn't use my poster for the CD, for the DVD cover, but they used it for a sticker and for promoting and shit like that.
It was amazing. The skull with the glasses.
No, that's you.
That was the one with the.
Not High Death. High Death was a big collage thing.
Oh, okay. Then,
They got in it. They saw Southern Maniac was doing something. They asked me to do it, which was I forgot what I was talking about. But yes, I worked my way in. 3 years later, it's finally coming out. We had the premiere.
You had the premiere
at the NJ HorrorCon. That was a rough premiere. Like the movie was still not finished. Like they didn't have ending credits. They had this, but they wanted to get like a test.
So it was like a pre-screen.
It's like a pre-screen.
Okay.
So now it's playing. We have a UK May 4th. We have a UK premiere at the Para Cinema.
Yeah.
Overseas, the Paris Cinema Film Festival. It's also playing one in Germany. They're doing an LA premiere. Like I really think with the names and stuff behind it, it's really gonna pick up and it's be cool. So hopefully we'll start. People will start looking into
paying you money.
I was this. We actually filmed this movie before Sodomaniac. I mean, Bimbos.
Bimbos. Yeah.
And Bimbos is coming out. Well, I can't say. Hopefully next month. Soonish. This movie's just coming out 3 years ago. They gave us 2 weeks to make the movie.
Can I throw something in here real quick?
Yeah.
One of the biggest. And I don't even know how many other people have made movies.
If this is about my dick.
Yeah. Well, it might be about your dick a little bit. But how many people have made movies here in Trenton? One of the biggest premieres, we had the War Memorial.
That was
we had the
crazy night.
And like my music and
it was a packed house.
Yo.
Packed house.
And it was just one of the most epic. I don't even know how to say it because epic sounds corny now.
No, it was great. It was awesome. It was a fun time.
We were all and like he even told me later, and I don't know if he told other people. He's like, everything didn't go how it was supposed to be. But I was just like, yo, because even just from screenshots and my mom.
Were you there? You were there, right?
Yeah.
Everybody was there. It was like from screenshots.
Everybody was there. Everybody.
What I was saying is,
everybody was there. I promise everybody was there.
What I was saying is, my mom likes kind of horror movies. That's how I kind of got.
Did she see the movie?
She saw Sodomaniac, and then she even said, she's like, "This is weird" or whatever. And I told her, it was like the 40-ounce scene. I was like, the 40-ounce scene was my music playing it, and my mom was like, "Really? These people, like, how?"
What do you mean, these people? Wade Wilson's mom?
She's like, these people thought you were good enough to put your music.
Yeah, you fucking saved.
And I was just like,
what?
And I was just like, yo, it was just like,
hey, let me reel this back in because we're getting off topic. Not off topic, but we're tangenting.
To connect it back to Wade Wilson, even in High Death, the movie we were talking about. No, he did music for Sodomaniac, but even bring the Wade Wilson into High Death and how Trenton it is it was the same day he came out with your new T-shirts with the Nerd Skull. 90% of people, everyone's wearing this Nerd Skull T-shirt. I'm like, you guys can't all be wearing the same goddamn T-shirt. Everyone's wearing it. It's like,
but you can wear it. But
I designed it. I didn't get any money. If I made it, I got some money from it. Like everything I did.
Oh,
wait, where's my money?
Is this where we're gonna have
a live internet?
Right now, we're gonna have this beef right now.
You want to know who's a big fan of everything that's going on?
Who?
My boy Paulie. Isn't that right, Paulie?
No, we don't even like Paulie. He's like a fake ass pit bull.
It's Paulie Sandusky.
Paulie,
you don't know him. Honest Paulie. He once sold a car to a bear.
He once sold a car to a bear.
He's the biggest sponsor of the show. Do not piss him off.
What bear?
Do not piss him off.
Yo, listen, I'm from the hood. I will question the shit out of
There's
Paulie.
one hood that Paulie knows, and trust me, it's not the one you want to see. So, yes.
I will go on Paulie's hood.
No.
Here's what I want to do.
Where the fuck your hood
Here's
at,
what I want to do.
I shouldn't have said that word again. Yo, you amping me up.
Just hold on 1 second.
Oh, I'm the black. He's gonna
Producer, should we go to a commercial break, come back, start fresh? All right, we're going to run a commercial break. I don't know what he's got cooked up, but he's got something under his sleeves, up his sleeves, in his pant leg. I don't know. We'll be right back.
What do you have in your pant leg?
I'm Paulie Sandusky, Honest Paulie, from Sandusky Auto Emporium. We got big cars, little cars, medium cars. We got 4-door, 2-door, interior luxury lighters. We got big black cars, little Chinese cars, windows that go up, windows that go down, AC. We got cheap cars and we got cheaper cars. We got the best prices in town. You bet my daughter's tits we do. Wow. If you can find better prices anywhere, go f*** yourself! Cause you're a fucking liar! And Honest Paulie doesn't do a fucking liar! Bad credit? No credit? Well, I don't give a f***. I'm gonna sold a car to a bear! Come on down to Paulie's Auto Emporium! Please, my prices are out of this world!
Lucy, you think I'm supposed to believe that these rats go home with you and never come back and you don't know anything? Well, tell me where they are!
Остановить! This woman is Unknowing's accomplice to this dreadful happening. The woman has been blindly leading them to their death. In your home are 4 vampires feeding off the blood of bikers you take home. They swoop in with their girlish Lolita charms, they have their ways with them, then they kill them.
Now why don't you just invite us in? Say it. Invite us in.
Hey guys, welcome back from our little break there. Life with a Twist. I'm your host, Nick Twist. We're wild tonight. We are wild. Yeah. You know what I think it is? I think it's the Super Mario Brothers theme.
You can't just do Super Mario Brothers.
You just can't do Super Mario Brothers and try to be serious. That's
people at home like,
They are. They're going nuts. They're seeing that Tanuki suit again. That they're going wild now.
What's a Tanuki suit? That one?
That suit that he's wearing. It's like the different one. Where he
that's the
statue.
Would you ever fuck a furry?
Yeah.
Once.
I got furry seats in my car!
That's
that was Paulie Sandusky.
I worked with him once. I did a commercial for him. I directed.
I don't know how he got on the show.
He gets his place everywhere. All right, let's keep this on track.
We talked about High Def. We talked about bimbos. We ran a spot for bimbos.
What'd you think?
Oh, I've run spots for like.
Oh, you have?
Oh yeah, illegally.
The only reason I watch is to see what
your spots, right?
See what you're playing about me.
So I want to talk about what do you want to talk about next? Mercer Bounty or Pissed?
Let's talk about both. Well, I was gonna say we can talk about Pissed, Mercer Bounty. They're both punk as fuck.
Yeah, exactly. But which one would you rather go with?
Let's do Pissed. We talk about
what happened to Wade.
Here he comes. He's smoking a cigarette.
Oh, hey Wade.
So Mercer Bounty is a web series.
Out here in Hamilton, I thought I would find some white women to have sex with.
Well, they're probably all out there in the parking lot.
You don't want Hamilton white women.
Wade is back in the building.
I've been through that already.
We talked about it. Okay,
Good, you
so we're gonna go.
Let's talk about Mercer Bounty. It's
Mercer
me,
Bounty.
your guest.
I was on an episode.
You were.
Oh yeah,
which is a.
I haven't been on Mercer Bounty. I just like to say that
we made 2 episodes.
It takes like 18 months in between each episode.
No, because we don't. Because really, for me, I'm like, look.
Yo, I don't have my hat on. How did that
It's behind you.
We.
It is literally.
Look, so we don't take.
Like I wasn't even kidding. It was really.
Yeah,
behind
it was literally. And it's literally.
You know, I'm glad. I'm glad I waited to be on this show.
I don't want to make you
With
call
things were
my
organized.
name.
This is what we call organization, by the way.
Mercer Bounty is
Mercer Bounty.
Exclusive Funny or Die. It's on Funny or Die. You can go watch
So you go
it
on Funny or Die, just look up Mercer Bounty, and it'll
come up. And it's a show. It's me, Ray Strife. You had on here.
Ray was on here.
You know, he knows Ray Strife. He's worked with me, Dreadpool Parker.
Yeah, I'm friends with Ray Strife.
Ray Strife is it's Dreadpool Parker is Wade Wilson, Ray Strife, and Dread Murray, but mostly Wade Wilson, I think.
No. It's mostly.
I think when I
Ray
listen to
Strife.
that, I like you the best of all of them.
We're doing.
But
Why don't you burp a few more times?
Hey, it's about fuck. So it's a show.
I love it.
It's a show on Funny or Die you can watch, and we did one episode. We did every year we do Art All Night, and Art All Night we have a collaborative filming. So finally, this last year I said, why don't I do something so when it's done we can have something
to
that's when
branch
it's done.
from.
Yeah.
Branch
There's nothing
from.
around. They always say we're gonna do something with it. I'm like, no, it's not. So we did it as a Mercer Bounty episode because Ray was like,
I mean, the first one was killer, man.
The Mercer Bounty.
Oh yeah.
Well, Ray, that was Ray. Ray said, I want to do a Repo Man type show.
Yeah.
And to me, I'm like, I don't want to do, like, I didn't get it. He said, we're Repo Men, but we're like, dog bounty hunter. I didn't get it. And then he said something to me and snapped. And I was like, yes. And he wanted to be, like, serious. But unfortunately, as much as I tried, it's impossible. I can't.
You want to know what's interesting? From the first episode, your villain, Stampy Goblin. She's due to be on the show next week.
Oh, that's awesome.
Really?
She's amazing.
With Will Foster.
Stampy's awesome.
Yep.
Stampy's awesome.
She's got some beautiful artwork.
Uh-huh.
Fantastic tattoo artist. I
Yes.
can't wait to have her on the show. We can do.
Make sure she says nice things about me if she says
I
anything.
will
she's not gonna say
encourage
nice
horrible
things
things.
about either one of us.
I will only encourage horrible things. All right. So Mercer Bounty, it's on funnyordie.com.
Funnyordie.com. And we
There's
only do,
episode 1
and
and
I
episode
still
0.
haven't been on
There's
it.
No, you will.
You will. It's everybody.
Everyone says that.
No, you
We
will.
really-
It's like those girls that like are like, I'm gonna have sex with another dude.
Here's how.
besides
Hey,
you
wait.
tonight.
You're a nerd. Here's what I explain.
It's
Here's how. Look, wait.
Hey, Paulie, what do you
This
think
is
about
my
this?
segment. This is my segment.
Fucking crazy.
This is my segment.
But eventually, I'm gonna have sex with you.
Wait. Here's how I explain Mercer Bounty. We're the Image Comics of web series. All right. Remember when you got the first the first
And
issue
it was
of Pit?
better than everything.
And then
else?
you got Pit number
later.
1, and then a year later you got Pit 2, and they're like, Wizards like, don't worry, Pit 3's coming out.
Yeah.
And then 17 years later, we are the Image Comics of web series.
Dude, I'm already old. I can't wait 17
So,
years.
Can you take a nap now so I can? You're so old. Take a nap so I can. Speaking of old, I'm too old to punk.
Rip Van Wadrick.
I have something that I want to bring up that I'm sure it's a taboo subject.
Oh, no. This is gonna be my botched circumcision.
It was between this and that.
Shh.
Apparently, from what I understand is, you've been having relations with armchairs for passive income. Now, I'm not here to judge.
Yes, he has.
I'm not here to judge, but
you did it.
You have a problem.
Yeah, dude, you totally.
This isn't actually a show. Me and Wade staged an intervention.
Oh my god!
No, it's not.
I feel very awkward right
No,
now.
he just put. I didn't know this was a thing.
Where is this?
No.
I was uncomfortable letting you have this chair.
When I was a kid,
that's why I gave you a stool to sit on. Earlier.
When I was
no
going through
arms.
puberty, is this a real thing? Or when I was going through puberty, I would listen to me.
Okay.
I had a beanbag chair, and I would put a silk shirt that my mom got me for my confirmation, and then
don't be too graphic. Don't be too graphic.
And then I would flip it over and.
So basically,
and then did you ever try a condom if we had sex? Like bring it in here, producer. Bring it right in here. Did you ever do the? Bring it on me.
But did you ever do the crevice in the couch?
Yes! You maybe? Yes! And you everyone did that. Everyone did that.
This is what you get on my show.
Don't you ever complain that we don't have epic
They're not even paying attention anymore.
What is your question?
That was my question. You've been screwing armchairs and it's a problem.
Yes, and I honestly did. I have fucked a couch.
Wait, hold on.
I have fucked a couch. I have stuck.
I fucked a couch?
Yeah, I showed a boy the name because he just had a child today. But I showed him how to make out with a girl using a couch cushion.
He just had a child today. We all know.
Yes. Hey, and it's his birthday.
Yo, fam, if you never
fucked a couch,
yeah.
The fuck?
Who was you?
Where does Bond?
I never said I didn't do it.
Did you ever
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
It's an easy way to do it.
Right,
Dusky.
Wait. We're going to put the host on spot right now. Did you not fuck a couch, fam?
Name something I haven't fucked.
This Wade Wilson.
Maybe one.
You didn't fuck Wade Wilson, no. Yo, you fucked up. That's like before the climax.
Well, that's before the internet came out with fleshlights and we're trying.
All right, where's my? I don't have time. Where's my questions? I didn't know.
All right, so
I got bands to talk about and stuff.
Yeah. I want to know.
Money. Wait, I got money to make too, bro.
Yo, I didn't make no money.
We will.
No money.
This has fucking 11 views right now. That's 11 people.
That's a lot of people. It's a lot of people for for a Thursday night.
Yo, are we actually gonna hit something with these sledgehammers or we just talking?
No, we can't break anything in here. We have a legal contract.
You know what? White people, man.
Sorry, Wade.
He's leaving.
He's going to the
I'm going to get you your beer, man.
Yeah, white people. All right, what's your next question?
Tell me about Pissed. Because then we're gonna run a Pissed video.
I like Pissed.
Do you like Pissed? Pissed is a punk band. I've been in Honolulu for years. No offense to Honolulu.
And they suck.
No, we don't suck. We're fucking
you
awesome.
guys just terrible.
We're a well-oiled fucking pop rock machine.
You know how good
We're
you guys
we fucking are awesome.
You wouldn't even play my Born Day show, even though I asked you like 3 years straight.
We did.
No, you didn't.
No, we practiced.
We played it in theory.
You didn't play it ever.
It's not.
And I love you guys.
It's Dim. He doesn't like you.
Word?
No, he loves you. Shut up.
I'm gonna have that whole conversation.
I know. I don't know if he's watching.
Dim, if you're watching,
either way, Pissed is an awesome band. They asked me. I do a game show night, which we didn't write down.
We're gonna talk. We can still talk.
I'm a game show host every Tuesday.
Well,
night.
what's stopping us from talking about this?
You are.
We're just trying to talk. We're just having a conversation.
I'm gonna leave.
No, you can stay.
Wait, if you leave, it won't be a good show.
You think
I can just have him on alone?
Yo, did you see that? Yo, he just rubbed the shit out my
Hell yeah, I'm getting all that chocolate milk.
It wasn't
I'm gonna get all that chocolate milk. Yes, I'm gonna get all that chocolate milk. Gonna get all that chocolate milk. That's where chocolate milk comes from.
From Wade Wilson.
From a mix.
We don't have genders anymore. I'll be like this. You a woman? You're a woman? You identify as a woman? Well, give me that milk. Give me that milk. You better give me that milk. Yo, Ray. Ray.
Yo, this is going way out of control.
There goes all your sponsors.
Wait, I feel so sorry.
Producer, give me one on me real quick.
Yeah.
I want that chocolate milk.
Camera on me.
Yeah, camera on Nick.
Hey, guys. You all know this is the most outrageous show we've had so far. The only thing we're missing is live midgets.
Chocolate milk.
I don't want to promise you that we don't have them, but
can we
in
find
the background? There's one right there in the background. Look, see him right there, little midget, right there.
Can we find live midgets? I'll do that.
We're in Hamilton.
Yeah, they don't. We're outlawed here.
All right.
So
what are we talking about?
So we were talking about Pissed, punk rock band.
Pissed, punk rock band. Wade approves,
and you wanted us to run a video for that, and we're gonna
just fucking run it and listen to the
message. Run the video. We're ready to
run the message.
And when you see these thugs being thrown into the back of a paddy wagon, You just see them thrown in, rough. I said, please don't be too nice. Like when you guys put somebody in the car and you're protecting their head, you know, the way you put their hand over, like don't hit their head and they've just killed somebody, don't hit their head. I said, you can take the hand away, okay?
Hands up! And the question is why? Hands up! If they're still gonna die, hands up! And the question is why? Hands up! If they're still gonna die! So what the fuck's the point? Then why don't you care? Why don't you care? Citizen is shot with hands up, and the question is why. Hands up, if they're still gonna die. Hands up, and the question is why. Hands up, if they're still gonna die. And the question is why. And the question is why. And the question is why. And the question is why.
So we're back. That was Kiss. What's the name of that song?
Why, man? Yo, don't make me
look like Hands Up. It's called
Hands Up. New video by Kiss.
You
Punk
weren't
rock,
blowing
Trent
me.
Punk rock represents.
That's
Like,
you.
I can't even get a word in edgewise.
I'm sorry.
I did want to ask you one last thing.
One
That's
last
kind of
is it?
You don't want me to ask you?
Ask the question.
I asked Wade a similar question. What made you want to get started in everything that you're doing right now?
Well, I'm the classic idiot, class clown. I loved. I was a kid who always be like, "Hey, wouldn't it be cool if you did this?" And they would do it, and I wouldn't have any
be
friends.
happy that it wasn't you doing it?
Yes. And now I make movies, and I'm like, hey, I write it down, like, wouldn't it be cool if you did this? Yes, I make people do it. Wouldn't it be cool if I got to put chili in your butt and you fucking did this?
I wonder what you're referencing. Watch Sodomaniac.
Sodomaniac. And I love entertaining. I've always been an entertainer. I fucking did stand-up when I was like 10 years old. I did stand-up. Yeah. I loved entertaining. That's it, man. I mean,
that's my big thing. I love to entertain.
Right.
And I love being involved in your projects. You know what I mean? You do a lot of fun stuff. A lot of the characters that I played are very much my niche of, you know, I mean, I'll do almost anything. You know?
Well, except for being he knows your, he also knows your niche. Because I've never played a full-on part niche.
Oh, niche.
Niche or quiche?
Niche.
One of them's are food.
Who has a quiche?
Quiche? Oh, okay, but this is what I'm saying. He's never given me a full-on part.
I gave you played pretty well in my
and then, but what I'm saying is, he's like, wait, when these people do this thing, make a weird, like, you don't, like, this is stupid face. And I was like looking at people, and then
look at that,
this
like, is stupid face. You just won.
No, that was
Stupid Face of the Year award.
Yeah,
you got it.
I like how you guys got so amped up you didn't even let me tell the story.
All right, tell your story.
But no, he was just like, oh fuck Wade, right? Cause fuck me, right?
No, they want to make sure.
Hey,
no. You know what? Don't even tell my story.
I never even got to
just let him and these guys keep jerking off. Cause listen, everyone applauded for the jerk off.
Well, they're a whole mixed crowd. It's a mixed crowd. So
it's a mixed crowd. It's a mixed crowd. Who even knows? Some of the people from the reservation, they're like, yo, he's a native.
Here we go now.
Do something Indian.
Hey,
isn't that a song by?
Did you ever do a rap, Indian rap?
I did on the new one.
Me and Dale Gay Jordan. Me and Dale, we did a Beck album. Don't even heard. We were in a band called Huston. We did Indian Man, say your long face.
Yo, do you know who?
India. Dale, this isn't my show anymore.
Do you know who Redbone is?
You can't have good
I gave up my spot.
Do you know who Redbone is?
The two best. Yes, I know.
Redbone is?
Yes.
Okay, so
where's Kirk? We give him somebody
Redbone are mixed Native Americans and blacks and whatever else. And
you're all worse.
I literally
it's 100%.
emailed one of the guys from there and sent him my song.
Nah, we don't have any sponsors.
That I was like, when I have a new song where I go, hey ya, what's the matter with your head now? Yo, the fucking, you know what? No one likes Wade.
We all love Wade.
Cancel my whole shit.
He's out.
Cancel my whole shit.
He can't go anywhere.
You know what? White people fuck up my shit.
There you go. There's your next song.
God. Here.
Sit back down. Do I get one of these?
Do I get
a sledgehammer?
But wait, are we gonna fuck anything up with these?
We can't. We have legal obligations. We can't.
We're in Hamilton. There's white people to have shit fucked up by sledgehammer.
You can feel free to use your sledgehammer for personal use when the show is over. As for the show on demand as it is now, we cannot legally break anything.
You know there's white people that should have their shit.
That's all I want to do. What I want to do. Let's get it in here. Everybody get it in here.
Oh, are we doing it?
We're doing it all together right there. Boom! Sledgehammers for life.
Also, Honolulu, we're a band.
Wait a minute.
Still a band.
Yeah, we're getting to that. You have to sit down.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, because they want to see you.
Because, of course, you got to tell the mixed breed to sit down.
No, I just want them to be able to see you. They couldn't see you.
You're not a mixed breed. You're still just
okay, here's the part of the show.
This all not matters. It's only when you're mixed with white that people care.
This is the part of the show where I still don't get a word in edgewise. But you guys can shout out anything you need to shout out. Social media wise, projects, websites, anything. Anthony? You guys
I go first?
No. Best of 3, rock, paper, scissors.
All right, ready?
Who goes first?
Who's going to call out the thing?
1, 2.
Because this is how we do game show night.
Wait.
I'll call it.
He has to call it.
I'll call it. 1, 2, 3.
No, you can shoot. You got to say shoot.
Yeah, but he already went. So
all right, you got to say shoot.
I say shoot. 1, 2. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Oh, yeah. 1, I want to give a shout out to my boy, Tim Ho. Happy birthday, and congratulations on your new child.
Maybe I'll have him on the show.
You should. And he's doing kids music now, Tim Ho music.
I know. You know how I feel he is? That the guy from Parks and Recreation.
Yo, he is. Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt's character.
Tim Ho's an amazing guy. I bust his balls non-fucking stop. Just because he's different than me. That's it. Like, he's like my Wade. He's like my black. He's like Wade Wilson if he's black. You know what I mean? That's what Tim Ho is.
All right, so social media accounts, what do you got for us?
I don't know. DIY.com. You can find out things about all the movies coming out. We got
Facebook pages.
Yeah, Facebook, Teens Busting and Bimbos, Automaniac, DIY, Tony Goggles. We didn't even talk about me running for mayor, which they wouldn't let me run for. No, they wouldn't let me.
What?
Yeah, they wouldn't.
Kind of feel like that's the story.
It was uncircumcised. There was a thing about circumcision.
It can be.
Wade, what do you got for us?
Oh, so 1, I got Gnarly Bro Handsome. Me and Al Simmons, if you follow any of that, I got Dreadful Parker, follow any of that. Like, you can just type in the name. Sounds Like Drugs will get you there really quickly. And then lastly, WadeWilson.bandcamp.com.
And that's where they can find
Molly Ringwald, yeah.
Also, the Maniac Bandcamp that has your stuff.
Does it have that?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's another thing. But lastly, I'd also like to say that I'm doing a whole bunch of new projects that will all be linked to WadeWilson.bandcamp.com. And Gnarly Bro Handsome may not be linked to that, but you should probably
it's coming out though.
Yeah, because it's weird. Me and my homeboy Al Simmons, it's really weird. Like, it's somewhere between punk rock mixed with hip hop and like trap rap.
Okay.
I mean, you guys heard
we played it. So they so people judge for themselves, like most people will.
Yeah, like people, and I is there something that I'm forgetting to mention?
Instagram or anything?
Deadpool.
Wade Wilson World.
Wade Wilson World on Instagram.
Wade Wilson World.
You're on roller coasters, and you can have them do whatever you want. It's crazy.
Wade Wilson World on.
Do
not listen to Tony Gallo. Wade Wilson World on.
Look at twins. Look at his twins. Look at this.
Yeah.
It's like a negative.
And if you're on
Instagram
is Wade Tech.
I'm gonna do some bass over top of your YouTube. Ready? Ready? Go.
On Instagram, it's called Wade Tech. This is what happens when you let white people get in your shit.
White people.
All right, guys, let me wrap this up so we can really party. I'm gonna do
Dude, we're saving race relations right here. Wait, hold on. Show. Put your colored arm around me.
My colored arm.
Look at this. This is what America should be.
While your hat says,
stupid fucking.
Yeah, your hat says die.
We're all we'll eat shit and die.
Everybody, here we go. You guys are gonna be quiet.
He's guilty of being white.
You guys gotta be quiet now. It's a library. That's the first time I've ever had to say that. And usually I'm the one that's bad. Guys, this was Life with a Twist.
Your podcast.
I do want to say on a channel
podcast.
Hold on, real quick. Cut back.
What do you got?
FEM podcast.
Oh, go ahead.
FEM podcast. We're both on. And Ricky.
That kid, Ricky.
What? Ricky Rocks?
I don't know, Ricky.
What is his name?
As long as you give them the address to go to, they can find it.
FEM podcast.
Yes.
Now you guys have to kiss.
Your tongue was
all right.
Yeah.
For real.
I would kiss you then.
I just want to make sure that I point out for you guys. We are so thankful for our Patreon donors. People doing $1, $2, $3, whatever you have. We've been really, it's been really great, and we really appreciate that. The money really does that. The money does wonders for the show. We're constantly upgrading, and I just wanted to give a shout out to all those people that have donated throughout the kindness of their heart. Now, go back to watching pornography. Go back. You can answer that. Guys, that's Life with a Twist. Have a great night, America. We'll see you next week. Woo! Play that outro.
Wait, let me give me waving.
M. Suggested for mature audiences. Parental discretion advised.
He may be more than some wish to be exposed to. And those people should be forewarned.
Drop that shit.
You are seeing scenes from the next motion picture played with this. A motion picture in which you dare not become too involved. You must keep reminding yourself, it's just a movie. It's just a movie. It's just a movie. It is not for the eyes and ears of anyone under 16 years of age. Fiendish is the word for it. This is a film drenched in crimson, a blood-spattered study in the macabre.
It will leave you aghast. You must keep reminding yourself, it's just a movie. It's just a movie. It's just a movie. You must keep reminding yourself, it's just a movie. It's just a movie. It's just a movie. You must keep reminding yourself, it's just a movie. It's just a movie. It's just a movie. You must keep reminding yourself, it's just a movie. It's just a movie. It's just a movie. You must keep reminding yourself, it's just a movie. It's just a movie. It's just a movie. You must keep reminding yourself, it's just a movie. It's just a movie. It's just a movie.
I'ma tell a little bluebird on you.
And it came highly recommended online.
We got big cars, little cars, medium cars. We got 4-door, 2-door, interior luxury lighters. We got big black cars, little Chinese cars. Windows that go up, windows that go down. AC. We got cheap cars and we got cheaper cars. We got the best prices in town. You bet my daughter's tits we do. Wow, mama. And if you can find better prices anywhere, go yourself. Cause you're a fucking liar. And honest quality doesn't do a fucking liar! Bad credit? No credit? Well, I don't give a I'm gonna sold a gun or a bag! Come on down to Paulie's Auto Emporium! Please, my prices are out of this world!